Barcelona never change their style, whatever the opposition. They changed their team lineup, though, by just one in terms of personnel, and it comes with the arrival of Coutinho into attack. Paulinho is the player to make way from that Las Palmas starting 11 in midweek. Plenty of quality available for Valverde, of course, on the substitutes bench. As far as Atletico Madrid are concerned, so it's a couple of changes from their last win, 4-0 at home to Leganés. Vasallico is in for Juan Fran at right back. Skipper Gabi is back at the heart of the midfield, and it's Correa who drops to the substitutes bench. Just before we get the match underway here and view the Atletico Madrid substitutes bench, we will have that moment's reflection now to remember the great Kini, who's passed away at the age of 68.
Benjamin Griezmann as well, and of course Luis Suarez up against his two Uruguayan international teammates in Jose Jimenez and Diego Godin, so there's very little between the two teams. No surprise that Correa has been left out of the team to be replaced by
them in the Champions League, but never in La Liga as boss of Atleti. Here's Messi, finds a way through somehow. It doesn't overextend Oblak, but how did he even get room to get that shot in?
Well, I suppose my job is to explain how he did it. I've got no idea whatsoever, because he was outnumbered. Look at the players getting to him as quickly as possible. Three Atletico Madrid players. Somehow he squeezes his way out of it, drops his shoulder. Movement of the ball between the left foot, the right foot. Fantastic balance, the ability to withstand the physical pressure from players making heavy challenges.
Thomas Partey, ambitious, went through a little spell, scoring goals on a regular basis, Thomas Partey, but here's that earlier effort from Messi, straight down the throat of found some good space. Alba looks for Coutinho. It's a comfortable header for Felipe Luis, only to Iniesta. Oh, it's a poor header to Coutinho. Well, he had a chance to get a first-time shot away there. Coutinho, it's only a corner.
It was actually poor defensive play from Atletico Madrid, but when the ball was clipped into the box initially, it was only Coutinho who was in there, up against 3 or 4 Atletico Madrid defenders, but it's poor defending from Vasallico. Really dreadful.
Well, not too many goal-mouth thrills and spills in the opening 24 minutes, but wait a moment, here's Suarez. Drives that straight into Jimenez. And that's a clear foul by Thomas Partey on Messi. About 25 metres out.
There's 1 or 2 challenges now, which makes you wonder whether the referee should consider a warning or two to the Atletico Madrid players. It's a late challenge from Thomas Partey. But this certainly is the area that Messi will be a threat.
Well, if he could get hold of the ball, Terry, and place it in the ideal position.
Well, Black will be guessing, that's for sure.
It's over the wall and it's in! Another slice of Messi magic. 600th goal for club and country. And even the great goalkeeper, Jan Oblak, couldn't get there. Breakthrough for the league leaders, and it just had to be Lionel Messi.
What an expensive challenge from Thomas Partey as well. You talked about the perfect position for Messi, and that's the perfect position for the resulting free kick. Oblak at full length tries to get his left hand across, the wall jumps, he actually gets a touch to it, doesn't he, Oblak? Palms it into the goal. So important for Barcelona. Atletico Madrid, as long as they're in the game, keeping the clean sheet. They were going to be patient, going to be content, get bodies back behind the ball. And it does. It is a turning point. Atletico Madrid will have to come out now. Will have to try and somehow get an equaliser.
in the big games. He's done well in the challenge there against Koke. Messi. There's a coming together there of Messi and Felipe Luis, and both players are hurt here. Looks as though Messi might have come off the worse in this contact. The referee's got a card out. Looks as though he's going to show a yellow card to Messi for a follow-through on Felipe Luis. And that is what's going to happen here.
It'll be interesting to see what the referee saw. It'll be interesting to see it on the replay as well. You can understand the anxiety of Messi. I think he was fouled prior to the challenge with Felipe.
I think he's suggesting with those two fingers, that it was a 50-50 challenge. Let's see. No, he just left a lazy leg in there, didn't he?
Yes, he does. Felipe gets there first.
It's the right decision.
Just ironic that there have been 3 or 4 questionable fouls by Atletico Madrid. The first booking goes against
his right-hand post than he would normally take, Oblak, after what he saw from Messi against Las Palmas in the week. And that little bit of difference made all the difference. Here's Luis Suarez! It's a great block from Jimenez, superb defending. Oh, Jose Maria Jimenez. Suarez was asking for, I don't know, maybe a foul or a possible handball in there, but Jimenez was at full stretch.
You can see there, Suarez claiming there's a handball. You get caught in possession at Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona really sharp. Suarez gets the attempt away, no penalty there for me. From the first angle that we saw the replay from. Tracking back, trying to be defensive. Atletico somehow need to get some service to Costa and Griezmann.
Here's Coutinho, neatly done. Oh, fine interplay between Coutinho and Suarez there. On target, but Oblak reading it all the way.
Yeah, good link-up play, good balance and skill from Coutinho. The understanding with Luis Suarez.
Messi thought about a shot for a moment or two. Here's Coutinho, it's opening up. And Oblak able to beat it away. Lucky that the shot was straight at him.
It's a real dilemma for Atletico Madrid on that side of the defence. Jordi Alba makes the overlap. Do you track the run of Jordi Alba?
Coutinho with Barcelona's 7th corner. The header sails over the top from Piqué. At Barcelona's half by a considerable distance.
I think it's been a disappointing half from Atletico. Sure, Simeone would have been that Felipe deep, and they were far too deep. Huge gap between the midfield players and the attacking players that were closing down. And that will be easy for Messi to recognise that space, to drop into it. Barcelona win possession back.
Peace. In goes Griezmann. Breaks for Saul. Just slices across that little grimace. Half a chance for Saul to hit the target.
Well, certainly the early indications in the second half, but we're going to see a different game in the second 45 minutes.
Time again.
Yep, just a clear body. Coutinho. Barcelona on the march. Coutinho to Messi. See there, Thomas Partey does well to get the initial tackle in, but once Rakitic knocks it past him and is clearly body checked outside the penalty area, of course.
Well, can he do it again? Certain amount of anticlimax over that one, and he's hungrily earning possession back, Messi.
Compared to the other teams and players that he's managed, like they are in the second half, he's still got Messi, he's still got Suarez.
Here come Atletico Madrid now. Griezmann, first chance to strike at Ter Stegen's goal in the match. And that was on its way to Espanyol's ground.
Well, it is going to change in the second half now, and they...
Oblak, a firm punch away, back in by Gomez. Oh, drops for Suarez, offside, 1 count. But there's that situation again where A striker holds his position back in there, but
It's a proper game now, isn't it? Tackles are flying in.
all space now for Messi. Deflects over the top. They were desperate to give bodies to Messi there.
Because of the tempo of the game now. And the tackles flying in thick and fast. The skill level has gone up a notch from Barcelona. Messi with the attempt, Jimenez with the block, deflects over the crossbar. You see Suarez there. It's clearly offside. It's actually helping the Atletico Madrid player get up. Still again complain to the assistant referee.
Another Messi corner.